Ready for dinner?
No, I have no appetite.
We have to eat, Mrs. Wheeler.
Oh, later. Right now, I just want to be alone with Alex.
All right. But I'm going to keep everything warm just in case you change your mind.
Alex. If only you could talk to me now. You'll never know how much I need to hear your voice, telling me everything will be all right. Alex, listen to me. You can't leave me alone like this. I'm miserable. Can't you see that? I used to think I was so strong. But obviously I'm not, because I'm not able to help you. I need you, Alex. You have to come back to me somehow. You have to let me know that you understand. Alex. It can't be. Alex, if you understand me, if you can hear me, please, let me know. Oh, Vivian, come quickly.
What happened?
Oh, it's Alex.
What's wrong with him?
Nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong at all. Oh, Alex, from now on, everything's gonna be all right. Oh,
Elliot, have you seen Dennis today?
Yes, I did. Vicky, I guess you should know. Dennis has asked Paige for a divorce.
Oh. Because he feels it's best for Paige? Because he feels he'll never be free?
Well, apparently he wants the divorce whether he's free or not.
Oh, I don't believe he really means that, Elliot. He's so depressed.
God, I just wish the DA would finish checking Iris's story.
Well, Stryker is so optimistic the DA will reduce the charges.
Still can't believe Dennis killed Chris Shaw. Whether in self-defense or in the heat of passion, I just don't think he's capable of doing it.
Dr. Douglas, you don't seem to understand what I'm saying. My husband is beginning to recover because he's in our home again. Because he's around people who love and care for him.
Mrs. Sweeter, I agree that your husband's progress since he's been returned home has been nothing short of miraculous.
The doctors here told me that Alex was totally unaware of his surroundings.
I know that.
But it's just not so. I see it in his eyes. He knows I'm with him. When I ask him a question, he squeezes my hand.
Mrs. Sweeter, I'm aware of that. Now, all I'm saying is that in order for him to continue his progress, he must return to Gulf Coast.
And I say you're wrong.
Mrs. Sweeter, this is the only place where he can receive the specific benefits of diagnostic and therapeutic procedures. You simply aren't equipped to carry out those things at home.
Then I'll see that I am. It's that simple.
Mrs. Sweeter.
I have already checked into having an elevator installed so that Alex can be moved to our bedroom on the second floor. And whatever other equipment is necessary, I'll have it brought in.
That's highly impractical.
That's your opinion, Doctor. It was also your opinion that my husband would never recover from his stroke.
I said there was a chance. Just as there's a chance now that he won't continue to improve unless he's readmitted to this hospital.
I'm sorry, Doctor. My husband will not be brought to this hospital and cared for by strangers, and that's final.
Have a seat.
Hey, thanks. Rick, you sound a little mysterious on the phone earlier.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. A lot of people wandering in and out. It's pretty busy around here between 7 and 9.
Something's on your mind, isn't it? You want to tell me?
Well, I want you to know that I've given this a lot of thought, and I know it may sound pretty way out to you, but I think there might be something to it.
Does this have anything to do with your investigation of World Oil?
It started with the investigation, but it all leads back here to Houston and the Dennis Carrington case.
Well, then maybe you ought to tell Stryker first.
Well, let me test my theory on you first. If it doesn't sound too crazy, then I'll talk to Stryker.
I'll arrange to have a therapist speak to you and tell you exactly what equipment you need to have installed in your home.
Thank you. Dr. Douglas, you do realize, of course, that I still want you on Alex's case.
That's up to you.
I'd appreciate it very much if you'd continue to visit him regularly at the house.
Of course.
However, if you're terribly unhappy with this arrangement, I could speak with the head of the hospital about having someone else assigned to Alex's case, but I wouldn't want to lose you, Dr. Douglas. I'm told you're one of the finest young neurologists around.
Mrs. Wheeler, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not happy at all with these arrangements. They go against everything I've ever been taught about medical practice.
You're still young, Doctor. You haven't learned to trust instinct yet. You know, sometimes it's more important than textbook learning.
Iris!
Parker.
Dr. Douglas, I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No, not at all. The doctor and I have just finished conferring about Alex.
I'm sure happy to hear Alex is doing better.
Hope you can stop by the house later today and see him.
I certainly will. First, I have some business to attend to.
Here at the hospital?
Yes, Ryan asked me to speak to Ricky Decker. You knew he was here in the hospital recovering from a gunshot wound, didn't you?
Yes, I read about it in the papers.
Well, Ryan thinks that Ricky might know something that affect Dennis's case.
Dennis? Oh, what could Ricky possibly know about Dennis's case?
Well, before Alex had his stroke, he set Ricky on an assignment to investigate something from World Oil. That's all I know. Perhaps you would like to go with me and find out what this is all about?
Oh, indeed I would.
Excuse us, Dr. Douglas?
Oh, certainly. I'll be in touch with you.
Thank you, Doctor.
Dr. Hobus, 466. Dr. Hobus, 466.
Dr. Douglas?
Yes.
If you've got a minute, I'd like to talk to you about Alex Wheeler. I'm a business associate of Alex Wheeler's, and I was wondering how he's doing.
Well, he's doing much better.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. For a minute there, I wasn't quite sure.
What do you mean?
Well, I was here visiting a friend of mine, and then I saw you talking to Mrs. Wheeler just now, and it looked like there might be some kind of a problem.
Well, there is a problem, but it's not with Mr. Wheeler's health. Well, not directly, anyway.
I don't understand.
Well, you see, I've asked Mrs. Wheeler to bring Mr. Wheeler back into the hospital now that his motor faculties seem to be returning, but she...
I beg your pardon. What about his motor faculties?
Oh, well, they're improving.
Alex can move now?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's the first I'd heard of it.
Well, it just happened yesterday. He's only got movement in his left hand right now, but still, that's a very good sign.
Yes, of course. That is a very good sign. Tell me something, Doctor. Has Alex spoken yet?
No, not yet. But he should. It's only a matter of time, as long as he has the proper care and treatment.
I see.
He's aware of his surroundings now for the first time. His general condition, I'd say, is improving.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. To stop by the Wheeler house and pay Alex a visit.